Good morning students. In the previous video we have studied about the photosynthesis, site of photosynthesis and the role of stomata in photosynthesis. As we know that photosynthesis is the process by which green plants prepare their own food with the help of carbon dioxide, water and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and they made or the end product is glucose and oxygen. Now site of photosynthesis we have studied that chloroplasts are the plastids which have the chlorophyll. So chloroplast contain of two parts, one is stroma, second one is granum or the grana. Stroma is the liquid part whereas granum are the sac-like structures which piles together, and these sac-like structures are known as thylakoid which contain the chlorophyll, and the membrane of the thylakoid contain protein complexes, and these protein complexes contain the chlorophyll. Next, the role of stomata in photosynthesis. So stomatas are the small pore present on the upper layer or the epidermal layer of the leaves, and it contains the two bean-shaped guard cells. When the water from the intercellular spaces enters during the daytime or when the light is there, the two guard cells bulges out and there is a vacant place in between them from where the gases or the exchange of gases take place, means carbon dioxide enters and they release the oxygen outside. And these gas only, the carbon dioxide which is exchanged from the stomatal pore, help in the process of photosynthesis. Now we will discuss about the activity which shows that which factors affect the photosynthesis. As we know that the factors affect photosynthesis are light, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water. Now in the activities we will discuss about these and you have to go through these activities. First, oxygen is formed during the photosynthesis. So these all the activities we can do in the lab only. So we will just go through these activities. We need a funnel, a test tube, large beaker, a hydrilla plant with the stem cut obliquely and with sodium bicarbonate. Put the plants inside the funnel with cut end of the plant protruding into the stem of the funnel, and place the funnel in a beaker containing water. Add a pinch of sodium bicarbonate to the water. Why we use the sodium bicarbonate? This will dissolve to form the carbon dioxide. So you can see here in the diagram 3.3, you can see here when we keep the hydrilla plant inside it in the presence of sodium bicarbonate, you can see the bubbles of oxygen formed. Next, fill a test tube with water and invert it over the stem to the funnel, making sure the test tube maintain filled with water or remain filled with water. Place the beaker in sunlight. You will see a stream of bubbles coming out of the cut end of the plant. These bubbles which disappear the water in the test tube are oxygen bubbles. So you can see these are the oxygen bubbles. These are the hydrilla plant and we put some sodium bicarbonate in it.